It's going.
All
All
right.
right, folks. We here in Richmond at the buffet breakfast, stacked with Nat Show. Boom.
Wow.
We got special guest, the professor, Mr. Frank Johnson. Oh, he double
boom.
This,
Double boom.
this dude
He knows
knows
the
the
deal.
care. He knows. But right now, in the big room, we have the TOC final going on. The Elite Eight. The Elite Eight is starting. We're going to
This
do
is
it.
a culmination of
All
all
the qualifiers
TOC.
throughout the year, they're playing for the ring. You know, the winner is
those.
going
The
to get the
big
ring.
dog will be crowned today.
To be crowned. Jemani, if you all know, defeated Ken Allen yesterday to win the last qualifier to get into the final eight. So folks, we got the prediction show right here. We've been eating breakfast. We have not been in the room. We're going to go in after we shoot this show right now. I'm going to give out the matchups of the Elite Eight. We're going to give our take on it. First matchup I'm going to say is Darren Jemani versus
Jerry McGee.
Jerry McGee. Frank, how you see it playing out, big guy?
Well, I think the edge has to go to Jemani. I mean, he's had the big game experience,
the hot
and he's
hand.
won it before, and he's been playing well. And right, he was on a roll. He won against Ken Allen
Last night.
Last night, so
Late.
I
But-
see that going his way.
But Jerry won the tournament in Florida, and I was talking to Jemani. Jemani said that he beat him the last time they played, so it's gonna be tough.
So it's got a little revenge factor
Right.
just in that fact. I don't know. You know, Jerry, for those who don't know, he brought over 20 of the big, large board for this tournament. And they're using that as the standard board. I just don't think Jerry has the resume, the overall experience to compete at this level. I like Jerry, he's a good guy, but I agree with Frank. I think Jemani all the way.
So okay, that's 3 for Jemani. I'll take Jemani as well. Frank, what's another matchup going on today?
But we have the big matchup of
Right.
Big Keith versus Big Jim. So
That's
that's a
heavyweight.
huge game.
That's heavyweight. That would be like, that was like Mayweather Pacquiao. That's, two big guys. Stack, I'll let you go first with that one. Who you got?
That's a great match of Titans. I think there's going to be a lot of sparks flying. You know, Keith will verbalize his discontent about anything. Jim will be focused. Jim kind of lost in yesterday's rounds. I think he's got Jim's trying to establish relevancy again. I think this is going to be a big game for him, but where Jim's lacking in this format is the ability to pass.
No,
They can
I
use the
disagree.
sticks. I don't see it as a hindrance, but I think Keith is on a roll. No one can dispute this man won 2 TOC championship qualifying events. He deserves to be in his final 8, and at the rate he's been playing so far this year, if that's a barometer, I like Keith.
Taking Keith. Frank,
I have
what
to
you got?
agree. I think Keith is on a roll, and he's winning 2 already, and the last 2, I believe, right?
Bama
So
and
I could see him,
Clash.
right.
I'm
I
going-
think in this round, I think
Momentum,
I would
yeah.
definitely would go with Keith.
I'm going with the Hulk. Just think his power, the use of the sticks to make you respect his passion stuff. So I just think I'm going with Jim on that one.
Okay.
Jim's going to win. That's going to take us to our next matchup. Barry Stevenson via Texas through Oklahoma versus Rafiq, Dirty South, Deep. I'll take this one first. I'm going to skip all the chit chat. I'm going with Barry Stevenson. Like Rafiq, like everybody, but we're picking winners here, and I'm taking Barry Stevenson.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I get you guys just making a couple of comments or something
We
like
doing,
that?
yeah, all right, well, we doing
A show
one now.
within a show.
A show within a
Yeah,
show,
it
right?
sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
he was thinking about Rafiq.
Yeah.
Just maybe some reflections on the, I don't know, how things went with you guys. Just a couple comments, no big deal.
Awesome.
It's awesome. I mean, this is a new venue, new area for the championship. Usually we're in Ohio. the weekend of the NFL Hall of Fame weekend, and this is a week off in a new area. I was against it at first, but since I've been here, I love it. Hotel's been great, atmosphere. The addition of TutorCon mixed in with all that we usually do with MFCA has been a home run, and it gets the national seal of approval from me.
It's been a great event so far. We had a great time taking a little side trip on Friday night to the art show, and to actually see that. Yeah, right. I got my art show shirt on.
Show.
So that was a great experience to actually see our hobby highlighted in the art world. So that was fun, and just the past couple days with all the games we've been playing, it's been great.
I agree with Frank and Corey. I think it's been definitely a very competitive event. There's 2 large rooms. You get a nice blend, the confluence of the youth coming up. You got a kids tournament. There were 3 different types of tournaments going in the other room. But the key was Saturday morning. 40 guys playing, over 20 games at one time. Highly competitive. It's a great venue, like I said. I've been in the hobby 97, 98. I've known these gentlemen here. It's a good time to catch up, get reconnected again, and this is a perfect place. So, I encourage others who didn't make it this weekend to really think about the next event.
Yeah, next year.
And try to make it. So,
Whether you play or not, I've been coming to them since like '98.
Oh, yeah, we're not playing.
Not playing,
Yeah.
but having as much fun as anybody. So, to all the guys that helped put it on, and you guys that's been here filming this stuff, I heard they did something on the news this morning, so we appreciate all the fanfare, and everybody's excited. So,
people want perspective. To give you an example, we're taping a pre-show for what's going on in there, and when people see it, we're predicting who's going to win in there. Those games are already going on.
Right.
But we're trying to give people that perspective and insight from many years of watching these true champions. And most of the time, we're pretty much spot on. There's no real surprises.
Who is your prediction for this year?
Overall, to finish at the end of the day, that's a good question.
Right. Well, we can't say it yet. We're
can't.
still filming. We're still filming. We can't give up that information yet.
We could have paused it. But,
No, it'll mess up. This is great. This is a show of
I hope you
silence.
got what you needed. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for your help.
All right.
Was that nuts or what? That's stacked with that, yeah. So,
Now back to the Stack with Nat show.
Yes.
Rafiq.
Right.
We're at
Rafiq versus Barry.
Barry.
Yeah.
So I'm picking Barry. Frank, you up.
Yeah, that's going to be a real tough matchup. That one's really hard to call. I'll go with Rafiq in this one.
You going
Yeah.
with Rafiq?
I need that.
I think he's always been pretty close to a lot of things, and
Exactly.
I think he's got some hunger and motivation.
I agree 100%. First, I want to tell you, Frank, I've always emulated, wanted to be as well spoken and insightful as you behind the camera. So anything I've been doing, any accolades I've gotten behind the camera is because of following you over the years. But on your point, I definitely agree. I think Corey is drinking the Kool-Aid.
Very.
It's coffee in
He's
here.
drinking some berry juice.
Berry juice. I think it's Rafiq's time. And it's funny, he makes it to these rounds, and it's always what gets him there is great passing. What loses it for him is missing some passes. But I think this is his time. If he could get beyond these first 2 rounds and make it to the final 4 or the big game, I think he's got a shot. So I agree with Frank. Rafiq.
That brings us up to our last matchup. And
Listen,
Ken
Ken
Allen,
Allen, Charles Lane.
Lane.
Brings up our last matchup now.
A rematch.
A rematch. Now what we're gonna do, this is like I said, we haven't even seen it, folks. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna reshuffle the deck. We might come back, hopefully we can get Frank again. And we'll pick the next round. Actually with who advances. So we'll be picking, because we haven't picked all the same people. So we'll be back after this show to get, to see how we did and to pick the final
Who's your last
4.
game?
Charles Lane versus Ken Allen. As Frank said, that was a rematch. Ken won last night. Defeated.
Was that in overtime?
I think it was.
Or was it not?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
recall.
So
No, I don't know.
We're gonna let Frank, the professor. If y'all don't know, Stack with Nat from Philly. The Professor Frank hails from Chi-Town. Purdue grad, right, Frank?
That's right.
Yeah.
Boiler up.
Boiler up. Frank was
Not promoting baseballing, but
Right.
I'm saying boiler up. That's Purdue's motto.
Well, yeah, we know Frank ain't a fan of boiling. You guys been catching any of the pictures? Frank was the head of the Saturday games. Came dressed in full Mike Dicker gear, mustache, the throwback vest sweater. It was
The
classic.
best.
The best. The glasses. But we're gonna keep the show going so we can get on. Frank, who you got in that big matchup? That's another heavyweight.
Yeah, that's another a big
Two legends.
matchup.
Two legends.
You know, Ken Allen, I guess there's been talk that since his professional retirement, job retirement, he's been able to focus a little bit more on the hobby and has really come on very strongly. And it looks like he's really upped his game a lot. I still think that the edge has to go to Charles Lane in this game. Charles plays very well under pressure. So I mean, there was
Right, he
pressure
does.
last night, but today, you know, there's even more pressure, and I think I'll see Charles pulling through on this one.
Wow.
I think sometimes Ken, under really tight pressure situations, he'll miss the key pass.
Yeah.
But I see Charles less likely to do that. So I think it'll be a very tight game, but I'm going to give the edge to Charles.
Charles Lane. Smokestack, you up.
Charles over.
Ken Allen.
No, I think Ken is, for all the reasons Frank mentioned. I saw a little bit of Ken last night, and he did lose last night on
In
a
overtime.
last-second field goal,
Mhm,
kind of
yeah.
disputed. And I remember him saying, really, what really matters is today. It's redemption time, and I think he's plotted a course since his retirement. He's built a really nice team. I think he could beat Charles Lane. Although I can't take anything away from Charles, he certainly deserves to be here. Very formidable player, but I'm going to go with Ken Allen.
You gotta pull it out of his mouth.
And Stack, how were you describing Ken's teams earlier? Was that zhik, zhik?
It's like speed personified.
Yeah.
It's like speed rate.
Come on, Speed. Me and Tim Tim want some candy.
More
This guy
speed.
tweaks
Speed.
How was this
I
guy's
told you
running?
and Chim Chim to stay out of the car.
How was the guy's running? He was
on
combining.
Ying, ying.
It's like the Indianapolis Speedway. You know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't even try to
So,
think
yeah.
about getting a kickoff
You
return.
can't play at the level that these guys are playing on these big, large sports scale at 4.0 with strength, speed, agility, and balance.
The total
Okay?
package. Sound like a
Then
tire.
you really belong not in that room, but in the other room. Okay.
Well, folks, I'm taking Ken Allen. I'm gonna go with the pedigree.
To win it
of
all?
No.
Is this a prediction?
Oh, just for this game.
Oh.
Has he been following this show, Frank? I tell you.
You're picking
Frank
Ken Allen
Johnson,
again?
Corey Johnson, no relation. we hitting it off pretty good. What is it?
Nobody picked Charles Lane?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm taking Ken to beat over, win over Charles. And folks, that's gonna wrap it up. Like I say, we're gonna go in this room now. We're gonna find out what's going on.
Next time
Thanks
you
for
see
joining
us, we're going to be giving you.
Yeah. We'll
Listen,
see who
all the
was
way to
right.
the end.
So that's going to be
Stack with
fun.
Nat Show. Boom.
And double boom.
for Frank.
I know one thing. I just saw Charles Lane walk by, so